Toastmaster of this evening. It's very likely that he in time to reach Penang. Lucky to see him now. So he just came back. I think that he haven't have his dinner yet. Maybe you can have it later in between. Okay, so without he even he just say nothing, you also can smile already. So later you just can sense his humor by the way he talking. So let's welcome our Toastmaster of this evening, Ribbon Yam. Let's have a hand for him.
Pachio! Today, Sweta, our friend from India, Sweta, learned a new Hokkien dialect. Pachio! Okay, everyone,
Achoo.
turn on your, please unmute yourself and Pachio together.
Achoo.
Okay, before I start, I have one question to ask. Who is this? Never mind, no one know. Later, I will reveal who is this. Okay, welcome everyone to Butterworth Toastmaster Club Zoom meeting again. Pachu. Okay, so very serious question now. What is the theme for today? Anyone know?
Happiness.
Happy.
Happy.
Happiness.
Okay, so what is happiness? Maybe something very simple. Maybe something very complicated. Okay, everyone, I need your help. Can you reach up your hand? Follow me. When I say 1, 2, 3, then we clap our hand, okay? Okay, come out. Please join us. Count on 3, then we clap. 1, 2, 3. I just say 3. Okay, so actually just a very simple experiment. Okay, so human tend to follow people's action, then listen to people. Okay, so actually not very not something very special. Okay, so something very simple, but we still can make us happy. Okay, so happiness is something that we can create. Yeah, so so without further ado, let's do the simple introduction for today attendee. Okay, so yeah, let's start from our president, Jaslyn. So just introduce yourself and tell us what is your happiness.
Okay, thanks, Ruben. So, hi again. My name is Jaslyn. I'm from Butterworth Toastmasters Club. I'm the president for this term. So, for regarding tonight's theme, what happiness is, for me, happiness is food. Anything that related to food can make me happy because I see Shweta also agree. Because Andy also, right? Last time I remember he mentioned this too. Because every time I be stressed or anything, food is the best cure for everything. No matter what food, especially those sweet things like cake, is my favorite. So for me, in short, happiness is food. Just a 4-letter word. Thank you. Back to you, Ribbon.
Yeah, thank you, our Madam President Jaslyn. Please bring us to good food after MCO, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, we have Huisa.
Oh, thank you, Ruben, and thank you, Justin, for the great opening. Happiness. I asked a 8-year-old boy before, are you happy today? And he looked at me. He can't tell whether he's happy or he is not. I changed the way of asking him, have you made someone happy today? And then he said, yes, yes. Today, I helped my mother throw rubbish to this place. I helped my father call upon this person. And I told him this one thing. Then this is equivalent to happiness. And this is called happiness. Happiness for a small kid, for them that they can't express, is just an act to make someone happy. And this is so much truth in me. Happiness, it doesn't mean anything, but it's just giving a meaning of, have you made just one person happy today? If you have done this, and you are a happy person today. Back to you, my brother Ribbon.
Thank you, Hui-sang. So I want to tell you, today you make me happy. I don't know about other. Okay, so next we have our new first timer, Lika from Butterworth. From Butterworth also. Soon, Butterworth Toastmaster Club.
Happiness for me is a very random thing. I think that can be having many reasons we can be happy. So every day just pick one reason to be happy and try to maximize the happiness from that reason. Thank you. That's all from me. Wish everyone happy.
Hachu. Thanks, Lika.
Thank you.
Next, welcome Eugene. Eugene.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Eugene. I'll be evaluating generally for tonight. So, what is happiness? To me, happiness, I feel, is the key to success. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Eugene. Yes, I strongly agree with you. When we success, we can be happier. Okay, next, Sweta. Hachu.
Thank you, Ribbon. So for me, happiness is, I wanted to say food, but food is already too. Yeah,
You say dream. Then you say dream.
Yeah, Ma can share with you the food.
I cannot. We need to follow SOP. Cannot share food.
Grab food.
If I have to say another thing, I feel very happy while preparing some surprise to others, to anyone it is. I feel very happy while preparing for it. Yeah, happiness is every small things that happens in the life. Over to you, Riban.
Yeah, thanks, Sweta. Next, also, no, I think not first timer already. Yeah, let's welcome Huiki and her dog.
Wiki only know the dog is not behind me. For me, happiness is the feeling come from our bottom heart. For me, happiness can be a simple things. If you feel worth, you will be happy. Back to you, Ribbon.
Yeah, thanks, Huiki. Only, no dog. Next, let's welcome Andy Lim from Sabah. Woo! Pachu!
Hi, my name is Andy Lim. I'm the evaluator for our first speaker, Rita. And happiness to me is being with loved ones, especially my family. Those of you who know I've been separated from them for about 5 years. So having moved here recently, I'm happy all the time. Back to you.
Yeah, Andy, we can feel that you are much more happier now. Yeah, next, our new loyal guest. And Patricia, yeah.
Thank you for my new identity, brother Ribbon. So nice to be here. No pachu for me, man.
Pachu.
Paka, Shuka Bupa.
Okay, I am really happy to be here. And when I listen to Hui Sang's happiness, right? She's happy when others are happy. So that reminded me of singer Wang Fei, right? She has a beautiful song, 你快乐所以我快乐. And that means when you're happy, I am happy. And thank you for the wonderful message. And I do believe we are happiest when we are healthy. That's very important. And we are with our family members and everybody is safe and healthy. So to me, that is the super happiness we are all wanting to have.
Yeah, you are right, Patricia. So if I tell everyone here, I went for the COVID test and my result is positive. Will you happy for me?
Positive?
No, because I'm not healthy anymore. So so healthy is one of happiness also, right? Come on. Yeah, next, your turn.
You suddenly made the mood very depressing. You brought it back up. Yeah, hopefully you don't have COVID. So yeah, happiness. Happiness is for me is discovering new things. So the world is so beautiful, guys. Right? New experiences all over the place. You go out, you meet new people, new experiences, new buildings, new everything. So that discovery. Yeah. So keep on challenging yourself. Go new places. Don't meet too many new people, then you'll have COVID. But other than that, so keep yourself safe, everybody. So pass back to you, Ruben.
Yeah, you are right. Come on, experience new thing. So after MCO, let's travel together. So guys, don't worry. I have no COVID yet. So sorry for misleading everyone just now. But this is Zoom meeting. So no matter you're positive or negative, welcome. Next, let's welcome Rita.
Hi.
Hello, Rita. Never mind, Chong Kui. Before Rita, your turn.
Zhong Gui cut his hair.
Hi, Chong Kui. Yeah, Chong Kui already prepared for the
Cut his
MCO
hair
3.0.
Happiness, right? It is actually a very tough question. Happiness. I've been trying to pursue happiness through my whole lifetime. I think I'm one of the oldest guys in here. Well, without KKchi. If KKchi, yes, okay. But now I'm the oldest here, so I can say that it's a wise man question. So the fact that you guys answer this question, you guys are wise men and wise women. So but what I realized that through the years I've been asking the question, how am I going to be happy? Because I've got a bachelor, then after that I pursue a master, I pursue a PhD, and I'm still not happy. And I want to be a professor, I'm still not happy. So where do you end in terms of happiness? Where do you end? I do not know. So I've been asking a question only for the last 2-3 years. I realized how to be happy. The way to be happy is yourself. Seriously. I've done all this as a young person. At the end of the day, I realized that, what am I doing this for? Man, come on. Yeah, so happiness is within yourself. That's I found out after I've gone through all the rat race. And it's ironic. Life is ironic.
Yeah, thank you, Chong Kui. Happiness is being ourselves. Very wise answer from Chong Kui. Next, let's welcome Kesley. Woo, Pachu. or Rita, Pachu. Let's Pachu until they appear. Pachu. Never mind, later they appear with Pachu again. All right, now. Okay, so thank you everyone for your happiness sharing. So I can see we have a lot of answer for the happiness. We have food, we have some reason, success, surprise, maybe being together with the loved one, healthy. Yeah. So actually I can see all of this something I can summarize as an action. So something that is positive action. So I believe everyone, hi KS Lim. Yeah, I believe everyone here, when something happened to us, we tend to have a positive thinking. Yeah, yeah, sure, we can go through this thing. Yeah, we need to be positive. But I believe everyone know we need to have a positive thinking. But sometimes positive thinking won't make us happy. So we need to have a positive action, like go to find some good food, find our loved one, or do some exercise, or give someone a surprise, or make someone happy, right? So happiness is a positive action. All right. So KS Lim, can you introduce yourself and tell us what is your happiness? Pachu!
Right. I'm a BTM member. Always. From my point of view, we don't only talk about happiness. We must talk about fun. We must compare what is fun, what is happiness. A lot of people like to go to nightclub to have drinks and then drunk, so they are having a fun. But tomorrow morning when they wake up, they feel so empty. They even vomit. So that is take fun. So we must understand what is happiness. Happiness is feeling inside. This one, like a happiness feeling can you die, can carry for long time. Yes. Proverbs say, when you help somebody, then your internal feeling you feel, wow, because I help him, I feel so happy. That day our Miss Ang say, Ang ID say, her son, a doctor in England, have managed to save 2 lives. So she feels so happy. Because of her, her son, not her help somebody, also because of her. Because without her, her son can help people. So just want to share that happiness are different from fun. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, KS Lim. Also a very wise answer. Yeah, Pachu! So I agree with the KS Lim. Yeah, actually for the fun is a short term one, but happiness is a long term thing. Yeah. So as Chongqui said, let's being ourselves to find our happiness. Without further ado, let's introduce. I want to let's confirm the meeting role for tonight's meeting. We have grammarian and wordmaster, Sweta. Pachi. Okay, Sweta, can you introduce your role to everyone here?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Again, today I'm playing the role of grammarian, and with this role, I will be noting down the vocabulary and grammar up to my knowledge. And I'll also note if any improper usage of the language and the outstanding or the good words that you use or the quotes that you use throughout the meeting. And uh, today I will be introducing word of the day when our TOE asked me to. Okay, thank you. Over to you, TOE. Ribbon.
Ruben, you didn't unmute yourself. You didn't unmute yourself.
Yeah, so sad. Okay, never mind. Thanks, Sweta. So next we have our Rolex timer. Jesly.
Okay, today I will play the role as timer slash thought of the day. And okay, so timer is I will time the table topic speaker, formal speeches, and also the evaluation speaker. After that, I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote the specific time remaining. Okay, this is my task for today. Thank you. And back to you, Ruben.
Thanks, Jesslyn. Next, our counter Chongkui Pachu.
I'm an R counter, so I catch out the R. Oh, okay, remember, don't say too much R. Okay, don't, no more R, and I'm going to catch you, okay, all right.
Thank you, Chongkui lah. So remember, don't use too much la 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 lo 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 ah. Okay, okay lah. Next, our GE Eugene.
Good evening again. My name is Eugene. So I'll be evaluating generally tonight. So basically, I'll be evaluating on the time, the setting, the evaluators, and basically the whole almost every single aspect that I can evaluate lah. So that will be my role for tonight. Thank you. Pass back to you, Mr. Yap.
Wow, very, very super important role from Eugene. Next, let's welcome Sweta again to introduce our word of the day. Pachu! Hello, women.
Okay, can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so today word of the day is rejoice. Okay, this rejoice is a verb and it can be used as transitive and intransitive verb. Two meanings are there. What is transitive verb form is feel or show great joy or delight, the one you show. For example, we spent the evening rejoicing at our victory, or everyone rejoiced at the news of his safe return, something like that. And another form is transitive verb where it means cause joy to someone else. For example, I love to rejoice their poor hearts at this season. And also another example, some of the chimes resemble the dolls that usually rejoice infants. Okay, so today I'll be hoping you all use this word of the day, rejoice, throughout the meeting, and particularly in the speeches and table topic speeches. So shall we all say the word of the day once? Rejoice with a big smile.
Yeah, everyone, please
Everyone
unmute
unmute,
yourself.
Re
In the count of 1, 2,
Rejoice.
3,
With
just
a big
say
smile.
rejoice together. 1, 2, 3.
Rejoice.
Rejoice. Yes, everyone, we make it.
Thank you. Over to you, Ribbon.
Yeah, thanks, Sweta. Can you okay. Yeah, thanks, Sweta. Actually, I always use Rejoice when I go to shower. Rejoice is my favorite shampoo brand. I not only say Rejoice, I also use Rejoice. Next, let's welcome Jaslyn, our thought of the day session.
Hey, it's me again. So we are rejoiced in the Butterworth Toastmaster Club, and I would like to share with you all of you today the thought of the day, which is happiness is not the absence of the problem, it's the ability to deal with them. Why I share with you this quote is like because when I still young, I always thought that why my life is not so happy. My birthday wish is always I wish that I could happy in the next year. But when I grow up, I just realized that actually happiness is not always there. I mean, like it's because our life always have up and down, but it's okay because happiness is just our how to say our emotion, temporary emotion. So it's okay that we are feel that unhappy at a moment, then we can feel happy later on. So happy actually is not we always that maintain in the happy. I mean this mode, this emotion, but it's our ability to deal with them even anything happen. So I wish that everyone has the ability to deal with anything that happen in your life and always get rejoiced. Thank you, everyone, and back to you, Ruben.
Yeah, thanks, Jaslyn. So if our ability is stronger, then we can deal with much more hard problem. Then we can find our happiness easily. Okay. So I can see we have some new member or new guests join in. Okay. So women, can you please unmute yourself and just introduce yourself and tell us what is your happiness. Hachu!
Hey, my name is Roman. So I'm from Royal Premier Toastmaster Club. So you can see my president is here, Rita. And so my happiness is Toastmaster. So because Toastmaster can help me to improve myself to become a better person, better leader. Back to you.
Yeah, women. Thanks. Next, we have our loyal guest, Jun Ho. Woo!
Hello.
Hello.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can see you, and I hope to hear you more.
Okay. So I'm from the Intel MSSC Toastmasters Club. As Reuben has mentioned, I'm a loyal guest of this club, and they try hard to turn me into a member, but still unsuccessful until now. So yeah, I'm happy to be a loyal guest. I'm happy to join this club's meeting regularly, and yeah, I got a lot of joy by joining the meeting. And I feel a lot of warmth, a lot of happiness, and I learned a lot from this club. Thank you. Back to you, Ruben.
Yeah, thanks, Jun Hong. Yeah, every time we see you, we're very happy also. But if you join us, we will be much more happy. Pachiu! We will pachiu until you join, Jun Hong. All right. Next is our humor session. Let's welcome our humor master. He don't know he is our humor master also. But now I want to tell you all, he is our humor master. Let's welcome our humor master, Jun Ho.
Humor. You want me to share humor?
Yes, he is our impromptu humor master.
Okay. Let me share something. Let me share something I presented in my club humor as a humor master on Monday. Hold on, yeah. You give me some time, or I need to find.
Sure, no problem. You'll find. So because today the theme is happiness. So we need more humor to make
Okay.
us all of us more happy, right? Pachu for Jun Hong again for volunteer and very steady.
Hey. Okay, I found it. River, I thought you're the humor master based on the agenda.
Really? But
Yeah.
I try to inject some humor throughout throughout my session.
Okay, so can you see my screen? Yes. Okay, cool. So this is a local humor style. Let me start now. Some local reader. If a goose, can you see? How do I move? How do I move this? Okay. If a goose carries everything in one trip, it is called what? Anyone can guess? Okay, maybe first question is a bit hard. Let me show you the answer first.
Gusto!
Sorry?
I don't know actually.
No, the answer is sekaligus. Sekaligus. It means everything in one go in Malay. Okay, got it?
Yeah.
So let's start. Let's continue the second question. It's a bit slow, sorry. Okay, if a goose catches fire, what it is called?
Hangus.
Nice. Who is that?
Andy.
Hangus. Andy, okay, give others chance, Andy, for the next one.
Andy to start already.
Bagus.
What do you call a goose? Okay, too easy. Bagus. The next one. If a goose reverses a car, it is called
Ghostan.
Ghostan. Oh, more people get it now. Good. The last one. I hope everyone can get it. Can get the last question answered correctly. What vegetables does a goose like to eat? Any idea? Green color vegetables. Long one. Long vegetables. Asparagus. Okay, that's all. Anything else you want to hear from me?
Okay, let's give Jun Hong a big round of applause again for the Bagus Joe. Okay.
Hey, Jun Hong, I want to copy yours, can
copyright.
Jun Hong, can you share me the slide also? I want to copy also.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I'm happy to give you copy. Sure.
Yeah,
Send
because
out.
if you help us, then you will be happy also.
Yeah,
correct. Let's share the happiness.
Yeah. Let's spread the happiness together. Okay, now it's the time for our prepared speech session. Let's welcome Andy. Let's welcome Andy. Pachu. Yeah, come on. You know the meaning of Pachu?
No,
I
man,
just
what's it? What's it?
Pachu is clap hand.
Oh, clap hand. The whole day I thought you were saying achoo.
Yeah. Just now I already teach Sweta also. This is Pachu. Yeah. So let's welcome Andy Lim.
Okay, thank you. I will be evaluating Distinguished Toastmaster Hui Sang for her project from the Motivational Strategies Level 1, Project 2. Her objectives are: one is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The second purpose is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. So the time given is 5 to 7 minutes. The title is What Toastmasters Are You? Let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Hui-Sang. Pachu!
Hello. Good evening, my dear friends here. What is Toastmaster for you? Put down one word when I mention Toastmaster that associate to you in the chat box right now. Whatever comes to your mind, just tell me what Toastmaster is for you. Now, for me, Toastmaster means 4 things. First one, Toastmaster is an international identity. Hey, you are Toastmaster? I am too. Wow, the world is so small. This is international club, internationally recognized. Toastmaster is my social identity, representing international status. Number 2, Toastmaster is a membership. For the money that I paid, I'm doing a by default Toastmaster. Every Wednesday, check-in, Zoom meeting. Not enough role player, timer. Okay, timer lor. What else? When the time comes, I come. For the money that I pay as a Toastmaster, a by default membership. Third one, for the club officers here, Toastmaster is a responsibility. It's an obligation because I am the chosen one. Meeting again, no role player lah. Luckily, Patricia is here. Luckily, Eugene is here. So everybody can patch you. Be happy at the end of the day. Toastmaster is a responsibility. Now, the last one, for the DTM, or the TTM to be, Toastmaster is a title. It's a PhD equivalent. Once the DTM gets their DTM, they make a new DTM for them. That is, don't talk much. By being a don't talk much DTM, they chose to zero out. Why? Assignment speeches done. No reason for do talking anymore. And some of the DTM even disappear by having this title, DTM. My dear friends here, what is Toastmaster for you? Are you happy with your Toastmaster? You want to seize the moment and make some change. 8 years ago, when I see my friend, every 2 weeks, once she'll be very tense up, preparing something for an event called Toastmaster meeting. But she's still happily paying money to go for that. So I was curious, I followed her. There were so many wondrous discovery on that encounter. I found that I have a lot of pachu whenever I open up my mouth. Even though I deliver the lousiest speech, I receive good job, motivation, motivating notes. Give me a sense of I'm being respected. Now, not only that, they are role player to help me improve, care more for my improvement than me myself. When I talk to the BPM after the meeting, not only this, Toastmaster Club is a club of self-pace, self-rating, no pass-fail, no receipt, no retake, and also no homework. So at that particular moment, I seize the opportunity and I make a change. I make myself the Toastmaster at that every day. And that was 31st of October 2013. Ever since then, I became a happy PTM, Paul Tong member, which means an ordinary member and happily ever after. Is it so? No. 4 months down the road, 4 months, the VPM resigned. So that was an earthquake in my club. I seize the moment and make a change. I volunteer to be the BPM without election. Luckily, there wasn't any emergency order called upon for my club. Once I sit in the BPM position, my Toastmaster view, my club view change. And VPM, I discover it is a very possible master. And we make a lot of possibility in that position. Increasing membership, increasing club qualities, and we bring the club outside of our club to our sister club in Intel, to our neighbor clubs, and even to our competitor company clubs, AMD. Through this clubbing experience, my worldview started. Through this clubbing, I discovered Toastmaster is such a magical, transformative, impactful club. Why? Because it makes so much thing happen to me. The only key thing is if I allow myself to seize the opportunity and make a change. And I make 3 new I in me. Informative. Allow myself to be as informative as possible and to receive informative speeches from other clubs. How to train your dog, how to do food reflexology, how to make kimchi, how to do investment, blue ocean, black swan, Murphy Law, you name it. I became an encyclopedia just attending Toastmaster meeting. Am I stopping there? No. Elevate yourself to be second eye influence. By this gallery of like-minded individuals together, we influence each other for a good habit, being on time and meeting on time, being ever ready, regardless what you are doing. When your name is called upon, be ready to be multitasking. Develop positivity. Always give sandwich feedback. Give the good thing first. Is it only influencing? No. Elevate yourself to be the third one. Inspire. Continue to find your inspiration in Toastmaster and continue to be the inspiration for others. Victor Wong in Toastmaster, 30 times repeating his speech just because he wants to better it off. John Lau, 14 times DTM. My dear friend, 14 times. My master, KKG, 38 years in Toastmaster. Those are all my inspiration. My dear friends, once I realized that my Toastmaster international view got elevated, I realized that Toastmaster is not an identity or a membership. It is a relationship we built together to form a club like a family where we nurture each other. We care about each other's growth even more than our own self. Toastmaster is not a responsibility. Fellow club officer, it is a possibility. With this possibility, we make the night tonight to make everyone happy, to make everyone pachu. And Toastmaster for DTM, it is not a title. It is an attitude. It is an attitude to represent never end learning, a lifelong learning process. My dear friends here, what is Toastmaster for you? Are you a PTM? Are you going to be a DTM? Let tonight Toastmaster give you a new meaning. It is the PDTM, Purpose-Driven Toastmaster. Let us celebrate our Toastmaster with this new term, PDTM. Let us all together be the PDTM for ourselves. Back to you. ribbon.
Yeah. Woo. Thanks, Hui Sang. After Hui Sang's speech, now I realize actually I'm not DTM, but I'm a PDTM. Please give me a pachiu. So thank you, Hui Sang, again for the wonderful and the inspiration speech. Next, we have next speaker is a very wise person. I heard he already prepared for the MCO 3.0. Yeah, so let's welcome Patricia Yap to tell us what is his project objective.
Yes. First of all, I'm so honored to evaluate a very, very distinguished Toastmaster. And as you share with us your reflect on your path, you are going to share with us how you reflect upon your path. And you will be sharing with us some of the aspect of growth that you have experienced over the entire path. And your speech can be humorous, informational, any style you chooses. Good luck to you. And Pachu, and back to you, Ribbon.
Patricia, may I know his time for this project?
His time is 10 to 12 minutes.
All right, thank
Good
you
luck.
so much.
Guys, let's do some reflection. Okay, have you guys done enough reflection? Right. What I'm going to talk about is the presentation mastery reflection. In my life, I do a lot of reflection from time to time, but these are the shortest time in terms of reflection that I need to do and I can do. Let me start with how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it not a regular presentation, not a regular speech. I don't want to use PowerPoint. I'm experimenting doing Toastmaster speech with Excel file. Allow me to share the Excel file. Give me a moment. Can you guys see my Excel file? This is a file of my work in presentation mastery. I'm a recording nerd, guys. You have to know, I record everything in life. You can see I've recorded my competent courses. I recorded my ACB. I recorded my ACS speeches. I recorded my ACG speeches. I know every detail of my speech. I know every one of my speech. I remember every speeches. The reason why I record it because I want to make sure that I don't repeat my speeches. That's the reason why. Now I'm showing you the work that I have done on presentation mastery so that I will reflect with you guys what I've learned. I've started the module with my MP, my friend. I'm talking about one of the Pakatan Harapan MP who has won. Now he has lost because of the backdoor government. Too bad, my friend. And then I talk about Toastmasters High in one of the contests. And I brought the Toastmasters High into Chandler, TMC in the US. Is a Intel US Chandler. I do not know who's the evaluator. That's why I put a question mark. But I've recorded every evaluator, every time, every location that I've done my speeches. Then after that, I talk about my 2 European girlfriends. Spicy, right, guys? Spicy. You know what? In that speech, I was testing about sex. Yeah, people say, hey, Toastmasters, you cannot talk about sex. You cannot talk about religion. You cannot talk about race. No, it's actually not. I learned from Siwaraj. You can talk about it, but you cannot offend anybody. I tried that. I've tried races. I've tried sex in this, and you have to know the limit. And why I brought it to KM Force? Because 90% are blokes, are guys. So it's not so easily offended. I've tested talking about sex in Toastmasters, but it has to be clean, no vulgarity, no, not something that will cause the other party uncomfortable. And then I talk about my style, which is blow water. Who knows blow water? Can tell me what is blow water? Tell me, Ribbon. What's blow water? Blow water means choi soi. Yeah, choi soi. Okay, sweet Sweta, choi soi in Cantonese means you just talk nothing. Okay, not necessarily nothing, but just talk, right? It's choi soi. So I had a good session with my club PSG at the time. And then I talk about for effective body language, I did a unforgettable first winter. I think some of you guys have heard about it because I brought it into a contest speech as well. Persuasive speaking. I brought it into PSG because PSG is my home club, and I want to tell them, hey, the good work on youth leadership program that I've done, and I want to rally these people to join me. I think it was quite persuasive, but at the end of the day, nobody come and join me. Oh, come on, I have failed. Yeah, I have failed, but never mind. It's a good try. It's a good try for people to come and do youth leadership program. And understanding vocal variety. Maybe some of you guys have enjoyed it. Real men don't do pole dancing. You know what? Who has done pole dancing in this group? Tell me. Anybody? Any guys who has do pole dancing? No? Don't do pole dancing. If you have not have kids yet, you know what I mean, right? Guys, Ribbon, do you understand what I meant? Never mind if you don't understand what I meant, Ribbon. Then I talk about history about Hang Jebat and Hang Tuah. Hui San was there. Talk about Hang Jebat and Hang Tuah, and the title was Best Friend Forever. I was telling a story. I guess it was pretty humorous, and I really think that people enjoy my Hang Jebat, Hang Tuah, Best Friend Forever story. Hey, Jebat, why did you be a traitor? Why did you derhaka to the king? Derhaka, Sweta, means you disloyal to the king. And managing difficult audience. I talk about story is not being fair. And that was the story that I told in PSG as well. Then when I talk about prepared professional speech, I was about to bring inside here BTM, the Great American Quadrennial Face-Off. You guys, but because it was have some other agenda, I think it was 40 years anniversary agenda. I didn't manage to bring here, but I have to bring to a forum because it's just a day before the US election. I gave a good overview of American politics and American president's history. Junhong was there. I hope you enjoyed it, Junhong. This speech on American Quadrennial Face-Off, which is a US election. I brought in the lesson learned into this forum about how we should do our part because of pandemic, and the youth leadership program is a good one for us to make sure that we have helped the youth in the future so that we don't have any ill social things in the future. Now I'm doing the reflection of this path, which is don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. Just do it. I'll share with you why. And my defining moment was yesterday. I shared about how to create a podcast. And my podcast is called Added Dimension. Why is it added dimension? It gives a different opinion. I think that that's a very important one for me because it was the final speech that I make so that I can bring it to the Toastmasters Club in Kulim so that I can rally them. The reason because I'm the club coach of Kulim Toastmasters Club in Intel. I want to make sure that they're aware of this thing about podcast and it's an option for them. And I also bring in all the learnings that I know and I have on how to do podcasts into that forum. Okay, I've talked about the whole slew of the things that I've done, and I give some description of the speeches. But what is most important is all of these items are not easy. I can tell you, they are not easy, but we have to go through it. It's for our learning. We will have to go through it. For example, podcasting. It took me a long time to do it, but finally I got together and I did it. It was not easy. You know, all these projects, my fellow Toastmasters, are like CCP. You know, CCP, the Greek guy who pushed the rock up the mountain and roll down again, push it again, roll down again. That is all of this project. But once you have gone through that activation energy, you know, right? If you learn chemistry, you learn physics, there's activation energy. Once you go above the hill, the activation energy, the ball will come rolling down and you can't stop. That is everything about this speech, my fellow Toastmasters. It's not easy, but you need to spend time, think about it, work on it. It's not impossible. All these are not impossible. It is not easy. That's why we learn. But we have to spend time, we have to spend effort to work on it, think about it, and push our rock up to the hill, like CCP. And then after that, go beyond the activation energy. Once you have gone beyond the activation energy, it's down. I heard that a lot of people are procrastinating for their speeches. Don't. My fellow Toastmasters, work on it. Work step by step, one by one. Conquer it, overcome it. Once you have gone through it, you will enjoy it. My fellow Toastmasters, again. Now for my podcast, I have a podcast by myself and I spend time. Whenever I have an idea, I do my podcast. There'll be podcasts coming in from me. As I grow old, as I grow wiser, I will improve the way I deliver my podcasts. I've learned, I think I told the Kolim Toastmasters yesterday, I started out very mechanical. I was reading from my speeches. Then after that, I become free flow. Then I saw the pendulum swing from too mechanical, too stiff, to too free flow and a lot of stoppage. There's no flow. Then I take the midway. I have writing all the notes, but I talk freely. That is a better way of doing podcasting. So I hope that all of you are being convinced by me, being persuaded by me that don't procrastinate your speech making. Continue. This is my third speech this week. No, third speech these 2 weeks. So I hope that you guys can do it. And thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Thanks, Chongkui. Pachiu. Yeah, please turn on your video and pachiu for Chongkui. Yeah, Chongkui. I always see your speech. Thank you very much. And after Chongkui speech, is everyone here can get his message?
If you guys don't get a message that my persuasion presentation mastery didn't work well. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, Chongkui. No one get your message, but I get your message. Okay. Yeah, so I can see Jaslyn. She got your message. So Sweta, our VPE Sweta, please write down Jaslyn's name because she already got Chongkui message. Maybe she will deliver her speech before Chinese New Year.
Yeah. Also, your name, since you told you understood.
Yeah, Chongkui, I also get your speech objective, and I'm the one of the people who always procrastinate to deliver my speech. And I can remember my second speech in Toastmaster. The title is procrastinating, and now I still apply this procrastinating.
Okay. Well, you probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will do my speech soon.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, thanks, Chung Kui.
Hey, Ribbon, I want to evaluate you when you do your speech. Can ah?
Can. Don't worry. Can. Oh, suddenly I feel a bit stressed because I need to do my speech now. Okay. Next session. Let's welcome Jean for the table topic session. Please give her a big party because this is her first time in Butterworth Toastmaster Club to conduct this table topic session. Party! Woo!
Jean.
Jean, you're muted.
Jean, unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's raining heavily here. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year, first of all.
It's also raining here. Yeah.
Okay, come to the excitement, which is table topic, importance, club presidents, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests. Good evening. You're going through an opportunity to participate in one of the most interesting and exciting portions of the meeting, which is called the table topic session. Let me give you a brief. The purpose of table topic is to have a member participate thinking and speaking on their feet. The skills of speaking will help you throughout your work career and also will be valuable in your home life as well. To help you practice, there are few topics have been prepared, which is related to the theme today, which is happy. For the timing, 1 minute. The whole duration is 2 minutes. For the participant should at least speak for 1 minute. After 1 minute, the green light will be shown. 1.5 minutes, the yellow light will be shown, and 2 minutes, the timer will show the red lights, meaning that you should end your speech. Let us start. Can I have the slide, please? What is happy? Any volunteers? You can choose from HAPPY and speak freely as you like.
Yeah, let's welcome Wiki and her dog.
Can I have a try?
Sure.
H.
Okay, good. Hope. Twiggy with the title Hope. Twiggy with the title Hope. You may start now.
First and foremost, Happy New Year for everyone. What is the hope for you for this year? I have asked many, but the answer is various. Like, one hope is health. Someone will tell me money is the most important. And someone will also tell me they hope to grow stronger, healthier. But my hope for this year is to speak English fluently, because my English, I can read and write, but I can't speak fluently. And I try my best to deliver my thought, but sometimes I feel it because I think in Chinese and I try to deliver in English. It's so hard for me. This year, my hope is to try my best to speak, because my working environment, lack of English environment. My working environment, most medium is Chinese and Malay. And my surroundings, people talk to me maybe Hokkien, Chinese, and else. but I know English is very important in our daily life. So my hope this year is the challenge for me is to speak English. Thank you.
Timer. Can you show the time? Thank you. Thank you, Vicky.
Yes, I'm showing just now.
What's the time, please?
Jin, I'm the timer. I showing already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now next move on to number 2 speaker. Who want to be volunteer? You can choose A, P, P, Y. What is A? What is P? What's P and Y? Any volunteer? Anyone?
Lika, you want to have a try?
Okay, sure. So, I would like to choose A.
A. Appreciation, gratitude and appreciation.
Okay. So, hi everyone, nice to meet you all. And then,
the speaker.
Okay. So, why is gratitude and appreciation relevant to happiness? Gratitude and appreciation related to happiness because when you appreciate others, when you try to appreciate everything that you have, you will feel yourself actually is very lucky and is already blessed to have all these like family, friends, works, and everything. Even though now is the COVID time, but you have everything that important to you with you, so you will feel happy even though your freedom will be impacted a bit due to the situation and then the health problem and all this. But we should always be gratitude and appreciate the things that we have. At least we will feel blessed and better. Okay. And what is gratitude and appreciation? Gratitude can be a very little of things that you appreciate it. For example, there is one book called The Secrets that will teach you how to be gratitude. For example, when you wake up, you being gratitude that okay, I'm still happy, still healthy today. I appreciate and then my bodies. I appreciate the things that I have. Then you will have a wonderful mood and you will feel rejoiced of the days and not looking for more things that you wanted, but focusing on the things that you have and being happy. After all, happiness is the most important of our life, and then we should appreciate it being able to live today. Yeah. And then how actually we can be gratitude and appreciate every day. Maybe every day you set a goal for yourself, like saying thank you to the people around you that helping you, maybe your parents, your friends, or even though you can say thank you to uh, uh, whoever helped you with a minor things and make them happy as well. So last but not least, I wish everyone can practice gratitude and appreciation together and being happy. Thanks.
Thank you, Lika. Let's give her a
Thank you.
clap. Okay. She's overtime, meaning that she has still a lot to talk. So you can prepare for you. You can be a good speaker. Prepare speaker. Let's move on. Number 3 speaker. You have PPY to choose. Who want to be a volunteer? PPY.
Yeah, any volunteer from Butterworth Toastmaster Club?
Okay, I'll try. Why?
Chun Hui.
Chung Kui.
Chun Kui. Chun
Why?
Kui.
So somebody
Why?
has to be my counter. Sweta or somebody.
Sweta, can you show why?
I will be your counter, Chung Kui.
Okay, thank you. Why? Okay, why?
Chun Kui, the title is what? You. Chun Kui. You may start now.
Youth. I have the best time of my life in my youth. I hope even the table topic master will know that youth is very important. I wish I'd be like as young as Raymond, as young as Jaslyn in their youth. If I go back to my youth, I will do even more and I'll do even better. Although I sound like regret, I'm not being regretful. I think I have a good youth. I have a youth that, as I told you earlier, I have a youth that I have a paper chase, which is right or wrong, I do not know. But the point is, that was my path. As I grow older, I'm wiser. If I were to go back to my youth, I think I'll do it differently. And I'll do it smartly. I know that all these are not important anymore. Yeah. I hope that those who are before their university will not hear this. But this is only for all those people who have finished their uni, then they can listen to this. That whatever that you try to achieve, those are all toilet paper to me. After that, nobody looks at it. I don't even look at it when I interview people. And I don't think the people who interview me look at me. But the point is, you must have enough work experience. Then I think whatever paper that you have is not important. So I would have, what I've done in my youth, I would have done bungee jumping. What I've done, I would have sailed across the world. What I've done in my youth, there are a lot more things, a lot more excitement rather than my books. But of course, books, you have another type of enjoyment, which is imagination. But I would have done it differently if I have my youth back. But unfortunately, we do not have our youth back. What we'll do, I'm in my 50s and I'm still young. So I think I'm still in my youth for years. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. Sounded like a sour grape, but I guess that's how I can live with. I hope that you guys know what I'm trying to say. Youth is very important. If you're young, please continue to be useful, enjoy your life, and be happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Chun Kui, for such a wonderful speech. Yeah, everyone should remain young at heart, no matter how old or how young.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Table Topic Master.
Let's just move on to the next speaker. Who want to be a volunteer? We still have P and P.
Yeah, can I try?
Venom, go ahead.
Come on.
You can go. Okay.
Is it come on?
No.
Women.
Women.
Sorry?
Women.
I go first.
Women. I don't see the name. P. Do you want the first P or the second P? There are two P. First P. Can someone show the first P screen, please? Present. The floor is yours. Present. Yeah, you may start.
I believe Toastmasters is a platform that for everyone want to be able to speak up and improve themselves. So in Toastmasters, I'm glad that I have Retisha that witnessed my presence in my Toastmaster journey, that she can witness the growth of me from being able to speak up and talk to people. And today I can like talk to people in the confident way. I believe that Toastmaster is a platform that can help everyone want to improve themselves. Also, with the help of the members and the mentors in Toastmaster, so that they can witness our presence, the journey that we have been through in Toastmaster, and help us to see the difference from before and after ours, the big change in our life. And Toastmaster is very important to me. And also, I believe that is also will benefit everyone here tonight that attending this Toastmaster meetings, because their presence show that witness your the journey that you have been through, the hard works that you have worked on in this Toastmaster journey. So it is important for them to witness your presence in life and see what change has made you back to you.
Pachu!
Thank you, Raman, for wonderful sharing. Okay, due to
Thank you everyone.
due to time factors, we have to stop here. Hope you enjoy. Thank you, everyone, for the good sharing. Let's start. Let's begin next
Thank you.
agenda. The
Thank
COE,
you.
please.
Yeah.
Ribbon, just a minute. Since Jean has prepared the topics with a good abbreviation, I would like to show all the topics at the
Oh,
end.
no
Of
problem. Jin.
Okay. That was very creative way of her to.
So who will be our last speaker?
For the purpose of the time management, we are closing the timetable topic session here. Thank you. Over to you, Ribbon.
Yeah. So everyone, let's give Jean a big round of applause for prepare for us the such thoughtful and meaningful table topic question. Achoo! Yeah. So let me try to summarize what all speakers talk during this table topic. So as Zhonggui said, our youth is very important. So we must learn how to improve ourselves by join Toastmaster meeting. And through the Toastmaster platform, as Wiki say, we can improve our English speaking. Yeah. And we can talk confidently because of Toastmaster. Now we know the presence of women. And last but not least, please continue to have a gratitude and appreciate everyone here. And unmute yourself and touch you to everyone, including yourself. Woo!
Yay!
All right, everyone, please turn on your camera. This time is very serious. Please turn on your camera because I want to have a group photo with you all. Okay, Aslim, hello. Lie. Group photo, group photo. In the count of 3, look at your camera, don't look at me. 3, 2, 1, smile. Why, Andy, you look at other place? Okay, one more photo. Because Andy is look at other place. So don't blame me, blame Andy.
Andy.
All right. One in the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Yeah, thank you everyone. You all are so great. Because you all are so great, so I give you all a 5-minute toilet break.
Okay.
You please. Andy.
Hello, Andy. Or maybe we skip Andy first.
Oh, then next one will be Patricia lah.
We let Patricia
first. Chung Kui, sorry, not Chung Kui. Chung Kui.
Thank you so much, Eugene. I want to see Chong Kui now. Yes.
Yeah, Chong
Eye
Kui is
to
here.
eye now.
Oh, my phone dropped. Okay,
I'll
sorry.
wait for you. Don't time me first. Timer, where are you?
Okay.
Okay, Jaslyn. All right. Jaslyn, if I hit the green minute, can you shout green now? Because I may not be able to see. Green,
Okay,
yellow,
okay.
and red. Are you able to do the voice for me? So sorry, yeah.
Okay, with the voice. Okay, I do
Yes,
color
with the
and
voice,
with the
I'm
voice.
having a special request because I want to concentrate on Chung Kui. I am so delighted
Okay,
to be
sure.
your speech evaluator. Chung
Okay.
Kui, you have won my heart and you have aced your speech. Why did I say that? Reflect your path. I have done this before, presentation mastery, and I love the way you have done it. What is the first A that I want to share with you? You have aced your speech. A, C, E, D. The first A, appreciation. I can't wait to actually experience your entire path because from that path, I knew you were so appreciative of your entire journey. That reminded me that it's so important to really thank ourselves for making that special effort for the entire path because it's not so easy. Why did I say that, Chung Kui? You won my heart because you did such a detailed Excel sheet recording all your path. I've never done that before. Because of this, I am inspired by you. I also want to make sure as I continue, I'm going to do my 4th path soon. I also want to think back and record my entire journey. And I believe your act of appreciation of your own growth, you have inspired all of us. If you do, give me a thumbs up that you love Chung Kui the way that he recorded his session. I'm going to look around. I want to make sure I see the thumbs up. Fantastic. What about the C? The C is credibility because you have set your tone so right. You gave us all the detail. You gave us your speaking history. That adds so much credibility to you. I know you never just simply talk to make all of us achoo and rejoice in your speech. No, you did not. You were very facts driven. You will even give us some stories. What about the E? The E, really, you showed up your presence. You are an entertaining speaker. Do you know that, Chung Kui? You were very funny, and at the same time, you were not
Is the
afraid
green
to
light
touch
now?
on that SRP, sex politics. You use race instead of religion, but you did it beautifully. So you add a lot of humor to all of us that we are a little afraid of all these sensitive topics. Now, of course, I want to give you a gift, Chung Kui. Can I give you a gift? I want to see you.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to give you a gift that is detailed D. Why do I say that? When we did a survey later on just now, most of them can catch the message procrastination, but not 100% of the audience.
Is the
And
yellow
I
light
know
now?
you will be able to embrace all your audience if you focus on yourself, do a really detailed core message. Do not procrastinate. This is my journey on the entire path. Just that very strong message, you're able to dive into all our hearts And end of the day, we will be able to get your message. As a conclusion, you've aced it because you appreciate your path really, really much. You have a lot of credibility by doing the extras Excel sheet.
The red light now.
You also were very entertaining. If you add on to more details on your call message, call to action, I will see you at the top, Chong Kui. Give me a high five and bye. Woohoo! Back to you.
Thank you, Patricia. Appreciate it.
Okay, Patricia, very lively evaluation. That's very nice. So later I'll be giving you your evaluation from my point of view. So stay tuned lah. So next we will be having Andy Lim. Andy Lim, Andy Lim's back already. All right. So back to you, Andy Lim.
Good evening, everybody. I'm evaluating Hui Sang. Can I get a okay if you are hearing me properly, loud enough, loud and clear? Okay. Hui Sang, I'm very happy to be able to evaluate you this evening. I think that you have presented a very good speech, giving us insight on what you think Toastmaster should be and what kind of Toastmaster we ought to be. You started by giving us right through the journey of your Toastmasters, and we got an insight about how you felt about being a default member and then to take up the responsibility. And you gave us a lot of interesting acronyms of these Toastmaster titles that were, some of us we knew and some are very new. So you not only told us DTM is don't talk much, but also that PTM is a Potong member. So I really like that. I've heard it before, but when you say it, it's like, wow, really? I used to be a Potong member also. And then you become VPM, very possible master. I like how you put in certain things like triads. You notice a place that when you said there's no receipt, no retake, no homework. So those are things that interesting that I catch with my ears. And you even use vocal variety in the places where it's needed, like seize the opportunity. So in such places, it gives more weight and more effect to your speech. I think that you did well in structuring and giving us the three I's. Unfortunately, I did not catch the first I, and you did not repeat the three I's. So I only got the second I, which is influence, and the third I is inspire. I may have been distracted by some other things around here, but it is good to repeat. It is good to repeat so that people can remember. And the final acronym PDTM, Purpose-Driven Toastmaster. Now this is, I feel, the climax of your speech, and you should emphasize on it just a little bit more so that we really grab it on. Because if we are looking at the timing device and we don't have you like full on our screen, we're gonna feel like Hui Sang time's up already and she's gonna rush through her ending. We may not get a very good summary. So I would advise you to pace yourself so that you get enough time to put that PDTM, and then in the end, when you want us to call for action, you want us everybody to be a purpose-driven Toastmaster. That's when you get us all out and yes, we are going to be a PDTM, each one of us. That's what I wanted to see happen. So if you see the red light and if you are not there yet, then you might panic lah. Like now I see the red light already. So Hui Sang, I would suggest if you do this again, pace yourself. The story is great, but you gotta make sure you have enough time to give us that PDTM, that impact that we need. Okay, all the best to you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Andy. So for now, I would like to call upon, no, not really just call upon, just invite the reports from Timer first. Jasmine, Timer.
Can you give me 1 minute? Can you go for our counter first because I do it in a report form?
And why not?
Thank you.
Counter, please.
Yeah, sure. Let me start with Hui-san. Hui-san, I didn't hear any filler words. The only thing I think is on purpose because of a quote, law and la, there are two. I think it's not counted. The other one is Huigi. Huigi has 16, 8 R6, so 2. Then Lika, right? Lika has 6, 12 R. There's one 4, 18. And then Vernon, so 4 R5 and 1, and 1, 5. Then there's one last one. I heard that. That's why I included it. Okay. I don't know who has done my who did counting for me when I did my
Ribbon.
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 Okay. My both my speeches. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So Ribbon, you want to do our counting report for Chung Kui, please?
Both? Not only the table topic only?
I have for the speech.
Oh, for the table topic is too bad is 0.
I don't think 0 is a too bad. 0 is a very good thing. Okay, so next for the role
prepared
reports.
speech, okay, for Chunkui prepared speech, I heard repetitive words are the filler so twice and repetitive word twice. Only those two I noticed.
Thank you, Shweta. Appreciate it.
Okay, next will be grammarian.
Okay. Today I did the grammarian report for whoever spoke in the meeting. And firstly, I noticed our Toastmaster of the evening, Ribbon, he also introduced the noun form of the word of the day, where I used only the verb. It's good. He uses the rejoice. And one thing I noticed in his sentences usage is he mostly use I already. I think that is from the day to day use he use in that way. I already. Maybe you can use it like I have already, where we mostly make that mistake of skipping the have in between I and already. Okay. Next is our first speaker, Huiseng. In Huiseng's speech, one slang I noticed is la and lo. Maybe we can reduce it. You can reduce it while doing the speech. And another thing I noticed is you all role player la. This is one sentence you mentioned. Maybe you can use it like you all are role players. That player and players a singular form was used. Other than that, I noticed very good usage of acronyms or abbreviations like don't talk much DTM and many more like full-time member, PDTM, so on. That is good. And next is our second speaker, Chunkoi. In his speech, it was, I didn't notice much of it, whereas only one thing that is uh, this speech on American election. Here, I'm not very sure, but what I felt is it must be this speech about American election. That is one thing I noticed. Then you also stressed on the word persuasive and persuade. Uh, that's what it gave me the what is the impression about your speech. That was good usage also, which I don't use personally in my normal speeches or talking. Okay, moving on to our evaluator of Chunkui, Patricia F. Patricia used word of the day, and also she used the acronym ACE to describe, which was nice. And one thing I noticed in your speech is one sentence is any style you choose is where it must be any style you choose. It must be singular word choose. And next, moving on to our second evaluator, Andy Lim. He did not use word of the day. Apart from that, everything I felt is perfect. So I didn't notice any other mistakes or anything. Moving on to our table topics. First speaker is Huiki, sorry. You didn't use word of the day. And I did not note down much of the mistakes, but one thing I would like to share to you is someone will also tell me they hope to grow stronger, healthier. This sentence you used in the beginning, maybe you can reform it as someone have also told me in the past tense. It is already done. Next speaker is Laika. You use the word of the day, and the entire speech was very clear and understandable, so I couldn't find any suggestions for you. Next speaker is Chunkui again. Here in the TT speech, you did not use word of the day, and also you mentioned one sentence. I have done lot of excitement. Maybe that excitement can be replaced with I have done lot. I would have done lot of exciting things maybe. Next, the last speaker is Viman. Viman also did not use word of the day. And one sentence I noticed is I can talk to people confident way. This confident way, maybe you can replace with the word confidently. I can talk to people confidently. And also in your speech, you emphasized on the phrase witness your presence, which almost gave the speech purpose. It was nice. And thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator Eugene.
Okay, thank you very much, Sweta. You should probably get a drink because that sounds very, very comprehensive and you have talked a lot and reported a lot. So you deserve a drink. Please go ahead if you want to. And next will be the final, exactly final. Second final, which will be Jasmine, your timer.
Okay.
Andy, you drinking for Sweta, is it? Yeah.
I will share a screen. So this is our speaker time for today. So for our prepared speech, Hui Sang, the time taken is 9 minutes 26 seconds, which over the time. And then for the Zhonggui is 11 minutes and 33 seconds, is within the time. So for our table topic speaker, Hui Ki, is the time taken is 1 minute 42 seconds and is within the time. For the second speaker, Lika, our guest for tonight is 3 minutes 16 seconds, a little bit over time, but I know you have more to share. No worries, you can share more, but you can do your prepared speech or you can come again. Okay, and another one is the Zhonggui. It take 2 minutes and 16 seconds, is also within the time. And the last speaker for our table topic is Vietnam, also take the time taken is 1 minute 50 seconds, so also within the time. And then for our evaluator for tonight, both of them also have within the time, which is 3 minutes 20 seconds for Patricia and 3 minutes 18 seconds for Andy. That's all for my report for tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I don't know if only some clubs do this, but is it a tradition for you guys to use slides for timer reports? Because a lot of other clubs don't do this, don't use slides. They just mention out the time, so we might get a bit when we might mishear the time, mishear the report. So it's not that clear for some other clubs. But for this club, you guys use slides, which is very nice and very clear lah, in my opinion lah. Okay, so next up is the final role, which would be table topics evaluator. Oh, Hui Sang-jie, would you please?
Let me unmute myself. Yes,
Yes,
this is the table topic evaluation for the 4 brave presenter.
Brave
Can
warriors.
I have them, the brave one, the brave number 1, up the list, the top one, Hui Ki. I'm going to start with you, Hui Ki, where your topic is another interesting topic, just one word, hope. And I like the way that you have a lot of clarity in your message. And you started off with what you want, this hope for you. And without second words, you say, this is your English learning. And it followed by the action. You take the action and showing your present in front of us that you are learning English. And I like the clarity that is in you. And you brought it out very nicely in your speech. It is so clear and strong. This is your asset. Keep it up, Vicky. Wow, how to improve? I would like you put more strength in your conclusion. In your conclusion, pull everything back and throw something out. You may be using your own example to call for actions. Let's take this hope and be changed to be a better English spoken individual Toastmaster, or ask blessing from the fellow members to give you more strength to walk this journey. Probably everybody patch you for you. Continue on this journey, Vicky. Good job that you have done. Now, follow on by the second brave person, Lika, our guest. Lika. Yes, Lika. I like the diverse and the resourcefulness that you have in your speech by giving us a lot of things. It is like a recorder. Can't stop. There's no point that people can chip in and stop, because you just have point coming out one after another, non-stop. You give us the comparison of the misfortune that we have, and we should have been appreciating and having gratitude in life. And you even give us a book, The Secret. It shows there's so much of content that you have. If I were to give you a suggestion for improvement, perhaps you can look into this angle of structuring your speech by starting off with probably 5 or 4 W, 1 H, by telling us what do you mean by that? Why do you want to do that? And plus a personal story that you have. Just end up with one personal story. What that you have taken into this path of appreciation and gratitude. And that will make this speech full of logical flow and emotional appeal. Balance. Now the third speaker, the wise man and the senior person in our club, Chong Kui. Hello.
Okay.
The wisest man of all to take up this challenge as a topic of youth. I like the way that you are so relevant and relatable to us by calling upon the youth in our club, Ribbon and Hui Ki. I think you make them very happy today. And you follow by your story. You are a great storyteller by telling us your regrets probably, and putting out advice of how, for this youngster here, how should they lead their youth not to do things like you. That was a good layoff of the storyline that you have given to us. Clear, simple, sweet, just exactly like a grandpa, a wise grandpa. If I were to suggest for area of improvement, there's one thing. From divergence to convergence. I am hearing this message everywhere. So many messages. At the end of the day, what is one core message? There's a bit of lacking of the strength for it to sink down. I would like to suggest structure in a way that it is from a diverging to one core message and pass it on as your conclusion. Enjoy life or seize the moment. Utilize your youth with the best, blah, blah, blah. And there's only one message. That would be my suggestions for the wise man, Zhong Kui.
Thank you.
Now, for the last speaker, Viman. Yes, Viman, I like your presence. I am really happy to be here tonight to witness your presence being our last table topic speaker. And I like the way that you are very people person. In throughout your speech, you talk about people. First, you call upon people that witness your present, Patricia, making you successful, and you follow on by telling us that this how important it is for you to walk this path. And you show a lot of real reference. You are doing it right now, showing your present. Now, if I were to suggest this people person like you, having so much of inner potential, but lacking of platform to make your present, how would you do it? Make full use of all this opportunity and make yourself to be better. Now, there are two suggestions you may want to consider, women. One, use I instead of use V. You have used 2 times V, W-E-V. Instead, try to use I, because this is I will, my path. Make it proud yourself. Grab back the confidence. Second, probably I would like to hear from you. What does this presence mean for you? Does it mean that you are becoming the true you, living your own self by being a happy person? What is this present means to you? Probably you would like to bring that present out, the present that you mean out, to calibrate the engagement with the audience, how audience will feel this present as important as how you are feeling. With that, I'm observing and witnessing another great speaker in the way of making women. Thank you. Back to you, Eugene.
Thank you, Hui Sang Jie. That was also very comprehensive, and also I do like that she always give more than one compliment and one what for improvement, ways for improvement. I think she gave each of them 2 to 3 for each section. Yeah, I think so. So although she gave a lot of suggestions already, though I think her time has already passed for quite some time, because 3 minutes only according to the agenda, but still it's very good, very good for the speakers to get some feedback. So now it's 9:45 already, have to get back on the horse. Okay, now it's 9:45. We're supposed to have our general evaluator report already, so which is now my session. Okay, so I'll break it down. 9:50 p.m. we started, which is very timely. Okay, and also we started quite early also when it comes to introducing Toastmasters of the day. It was at not 9:50, sorry, 7:50, and then introduction of Toastmaster of the evening was 7:52 p.m. also a bit early. And then we had our introduction at that time as well, although I do see a bit of a mix up in the agenda, because here it was first explaining meeting roles first, but then we jump to guest introduction, which is totally fine, just that it's a bit these two parts are a bit mixed up already. But anyway, for the meeting roles explanation, they are well explained. So if anyone who is guest here tonight, first time Toastmaster, multiple time Toastmaster guests, they will be very well informed of what we are doing here, which is very good. It's a very good tradition, because I do see that some clubs they skip the explanation part and they just jump in. Then some guests might be confused on what's going on, what's happening, why is this person talking, etc. But you guys did give explanation on the roles, which is very good. So then for guest introduction was fine. Everyone introduced themselves very nicely and also very lively. And then hold on, sorry. Okay, and to the word of the evening, rejoice. The word very fitting for tonight's very fitting for tonight's theme, which is happiness. Happiness is so very fitting. Just that I do hear a lack of people using the word rejoice for tonight. I do hear some people saying it, but there's still a lack of people saying the word rejoice in their speeches. So could somehow remind them from time to time next time, maybe? Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so rejoice, that's the word of the evening. Then the thought of the evening would be what? Happiness is not the ability to sorry, but either way, I do remember that happiness is the ability to something solve problems, that thing. So the thought of the evening is also very relatable, very fitting with tonight's theme as well, because happiness, so it's very obvious, it's very fitting. All right, and then for okay, I'll just jump into Toastmaster of the evening first, Ribbon. So Ribbon for tonight. Okay, so Ribbon for tonight, or as well as any other night, he's mostly just lively and very excited for his for all the meetings one. So it's very normal for him to be very like explosive in his in his personality lah. But although tonight you use a bit too much pachu, which is not just Hokkien, not just the fact that it's Hokkien, but it's overly used already, so it's a bit jilat in my opinion lah. In my opinion, it's just in my opinion. So if it were to be reduced a little bit, not a little bit, if it were to be reduced, that would be much better lah. So just take note lah, Raven. Next time, just try not to overuse, or else it's gonna be very, very, very common. How should I put this? Very jia, very jia. For jia for our non-Chinese friends, meaning very. Is it dense? Yeah, should be dense, meaning to use a lot of times already lah. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Toastmasters of the evening. Then 8:21, we are at Humor. Okay, Humor by Jun Hong was all right. It was it's funny for the general public, but just to me, they were puns, so I was rolling my eyes quite a few times because, oh my goodness, a pun, but it was still a I mean, basically, pun is generally used joke for society nowadays, so it's still very good. Just that for me personally, I was just rolling my eyes up for puns lah. That's all. That's just my opinion. Okay, so but still, it was a good job. You did entertain the rest of the people in the meeting room, so that's good. Yeah, bagus. Thanks, Andy, for the reminder. Very bagus for Jun Hong. And who do we have next? Oh yeah, and one thing that I love about Butterworth's Toastmaster is that most of the people here, they use the blue background, which looks very tidy, looks nice for the eyes. Just that some people like me, myself, using white background is also, some people also using white background, so it's also quite tidy as well lah. So that's just something I wanted to point out. And then next, we started our prepared speech at 8:25, which was supposed to start at 8:30. So we were early just now. And then we started table topics at 8:52 p.m., which was also earlier than expected, which on the agenda here, it says 8:55 p.m. We started 8:52 p.m., which was still very nice, still early, still very timely. And then for table topics master for tonight, Jin? Is Jin still here anymore? No, then okay, anyway. Oh, yeah, I see Jin already. Hi, Tajie. Hi, big sister Jin. Okay, so what I got from you hosting those table topics was you did explain very well table topics. What is it about? What's going on? What's going to happen? So if there were guests tonight, as I said just now, they'll be very well informed. They would know what's going on, what's going to happen, and they will be more prepared mentally to take on your challenge for table topics lah. So that is very good in terms of explanation. And also I don't know, but in my opinion, the way that you talk feels very natural. And in fact, how natural it sounds is that, to me, it sounds like you're a teacher in my high school like that. You will make me want to listen to you. And yeah, that's basically the way you talk. You sounded like a teacher, very nice teacher. And it sounds very natural lah. You have that teacher vibe, so which is very good lah. And you also time conscious as well, because before getting to the 5th title, you already stopped the session because it was a bit over time already, because we ended at 9:09. We ended at 9:09, which was supposed to be group photo and break time already. So time conscious there, very time conscious there by Jin, which is not, which is why we are still not considered that super late yet lah for right now. So Jin, that would be all for my evaluation on you. So thank you very much for that very lively hosting as well for table topics. So thank you. And then next we were at break. Then 9:17, we have our first evaluation, which was by Patricia first on Chongkui. So Patricia, your evaluation was, okay lah, because lively is supposed to be the theme of Toastmasters anyway, but still, I still wanted to point out that Patricia's evaluation was quite lively. From the beginning, the middle, and the ending, they were all very on a very high note. So there's that. And her English, since this is a English learning platform, so I have to give her compliments on her English. Her English is very, very fluent. And then she also mentioned by Sveta as well, she did use the ACE acronym for evaluation, which makes your whole evaluation very well arranged lah. Just that I don't think I've heard any suggestions from your part. So that part may be missed out lah. But the ACE pretty much just covers the suggestions and the encouragement part already, because it's a very positive type of way to compliment on someone, especially in this context, compliment on Chungkui lah. Okay. And also what I like about Patricia's evaluation is that a lot of normal Toastmasters members, they tend to evaluate on mostly the body language. But for the evaluators tonight, not just Patricia only, the evaluators for tonight, Patricia, Andy, and also Hui Sang, they all focus on the contents, which also uses our hearing. So kudos on your hearings as well for all three evaluators. Good job on that one. Okay. So that's basically it for Patricia. So I hope you keep it up for the next one, the next person you evaluate as well lah. All right, so for Andy, Andy's tone for his evaluation, it's a bit cool, a bit chill, a bit normal tone, because as he said just now, there are people in the house. So this one is totally understandable. Just that I did notice when he was about at the climax and to the end where she presented on the PDTM part, the tone kind of went up a little bit, which was very nice, since it was instead of just the normal flat line, there was a bit of a roller coaster going up and a bit down as well. So that part for his tone, for his evaluation, his tone, it was surprising lah at the end, because suddenly there's a up note there. So that is that's for his tone. And also, as I mentioned just now, he focused on content, which was good. And his English also is very well spoken. But the fluency is just not to say normal, but better than normal English speaking Malaysians lah, I would say lah. Okay, so quite fluent as well. And then yeah, and also as I mentioned just now, the PDTM part was lively lah, because that part was especially noticeable because of the tone lah. That part was just was quite outstanding. Okay, so that would be all for Andy. So good luck on your next evaluation. Hope you keep it up and improve yourself, so that next time you'll be even more entertaining lah, entertaining as well, because entertaining people would easily absorb your message better. Okay, so next would be raw reports at 9:27. Of course, we're a bit overtime on that part as well, but then our counter up to Chung Kui. Well, Chung Kui, I don't know, I don't see him anywhere, but anyway, it was up to standard, your report, and then timer also. Oh yeah, timer has used a slide for her report, which is Jaslyn, which I also mentioned just now already, because it was not commonly used in other clubs. So some clubs may their speakers might mishear the timing report, so it might be a bit confusing. But for this club, you guys are using slides, which is very neat, very tidy, and also very easily very what should I, it was very well presented. It was very well presented from the timer. Okay, and then Grammarian, as I mentioned just now, she sounded very exhausted from all the reporting because she was listening to almost every single word, every single sentence that everyone said, and reported out almost all the broken parts that people presented. So I don't think you only deserve a glass of water. You should deserve a glass of, I don't know, champagne, wine, beer, something to just go celebrate your reports lah. Because that was quite comprehensive in my opinion lah. Okay, now even River is giving you a toast already. All right, so that would be for grammar, and then timer we have slides, and then as I mentioned, for table topics evaluator Hui Sang Jie, your DTM standards still there, or even better yet, it's even higher already, your DTM standards. Why? Because okay, it's pretty much almost the same as Patricia, because her tone for her whole delivery was very lively as well. I guess everyone heard that already, because it's very obvious her lively tone is very lively lah. Okay, and then what I did mention about Hui Sangjie's evaluation is that she used very nicely timed pauses in between sentences where there are something important, some important points, some important notes for the speaker. She did pause and then emphasize on the words that not on the words, emphasize on the adjectives that describes the speakers or the words that the speakers use. So this part would let the speakers know which part to enhance, or at least the bare minimum, at least they know where they are good at. So this part, the time pauses, I do encourage every single speaker to put time pauses into their speeches so that they can enhance that point that they were speaking lah. Okay, so she was also very content focused one, which is why her compliments was 2 or 3, and then her suggestions was 2 or 3, which caused her time to be a bit over, but still it was for the good of all speakers. So kudos to you, Hui Sangjie. And that would be my report for tonight. And oh yeah, which reminds me, I should go buy my Rejoice shampoo. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Eugene, for the wonderful evaluation session. Again, sorry, Eugene. I want to use my Pachu again. Pachu, everyone! Okay, so after the wonderful evaluation session, now is the time for voting. Who is your best speaker? Hui-san, can you please launch the polling? Everyone.
We are going for the best evaluator as well, right?
Yes.
So we'll start from the best evaluator, then the best TT speaker. So I'm going to launch the poll for best evaluator.
Who will be the best evaluator? Faster, faster.
Come on.
Come on, come on.
Yes, yes.
4 more, 4 more.
Everybody.
1 more.
Come.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna end the polling now. And should I be announcing the result now or we go for a second poll?
Second poll, please.
I think we go for
Second poll. All right.
Who is the best table topic speaker? Tell me who. Come on. If you know vote, please partiu. Okay, done. Last but not least,
Alright.
who will be our next best speaker? Who?
All right, I have ended the polling just now for the best speaker. We are using time disqualification as well as the table topic just now, so we do not have any polling session for the best speaker, and the best speaker automatically go to Chong Kui.
Wow, Chong Kui.
Oh man, that's
So
not fair,
I
man.
announced already. Sorry, I announced already.
That's too easy.
Too easy. Oh no, who is your competitor? She must be very sad because you say too easy.
So, Hui San should be there.
All
She
right.
purposely overtime lah.
I know. That's why I think on purpose. Yeah, yeah. I think I'll do that too. So that is
Chong Kui, next time during my prepared speech, you will be the second speaker and you purposely overtime, please.
Yeah, my mom taught me. My mom taught me got to give respect to the wise and the senior ones. That's why I think I remember it until now.
Never mind, Chong Kui, never mind. You give respect to senior one. You give me respect, okay?
Sure.
All right. Thank you, Hui Sang, for the such wonderful polling session.
Yes. The result is with ribbon.
Yes, the result I already submit to our VPE Sweta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So before I end my session, yeah, I can see Andy already very sleepy because
What happened to Andy eyes?
jumping.
Andy, your eyes is jumping.
Okay, so before I end my session, please give me 1 minute, please. Because I want to hear a big party from you all. Thank you very much. Why? Today I keep asking everyone for the part two. Because part two can bring happiness to you, to him, to her, to everyone. Right? Agree?
Yeah, I like Pachu. No, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely right.
Then please part two again. Okay, so for me, happiness is very simple. Every time, I believe everyone's phone need charger, and same to us as well. We as human, we also need to charge whenever we are down or we are lack of energy. For me, attend the Toastmaster meeting is one of the charger. So I'm very appreciate the every meeting. As you maybe I can ask our loyal guests, whenever you attend this meeting you will see me, right? Yeah, Junhong say yes already.
Yes, almost always.
Yeah, Patricia also, thank you. Because I don't want to miss any chance to charge myself. I want to maintain my happiness and maintain my positive energy. So thank you all of you. Back to you, Jaslyn, our Madam President.
Thank you, River, for your part two for tonight. I think like Andy said, we can change our word of the day to become Pachu. I believe that not from like Hokkien background will know what's Pachu for tonight. So thank you everyone. And then okay, now is the certificate ready, Shweta?
Yes, Lynn, I'll share.
Okay, can help us with that. Let's drum roll. Who will be our best evaluator for tonight? You guess who is it? Who is it? You can just unmute yourself and congratulations to Chongkui.
By default.
No. This one. This one is by default. Prepare
by
speech.
default.
Okay, so let's have a.
Yes,
Wait,
I will
yeah.
take the photo.
Oh,
Chongkui.
okay.
Wow!
3, 2, 1, smile. Yeah, done.
Thank you, Ribbon. And then who will be our best
Just a
evaluator?
minute, the current one is best evaluator.
Yeah, actually, just now is best. Never mind, it's okay. Yeah, now we choose for the best evaluator.
Never mind, Pachu.
Yes, I like this. Rejoice in Pachu.
Yes.
Can take photo for me, please? Thank you.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry, Patricia. Again.
Yes.
3, 2,
Yes.
1.
Rejoice in Pachu.
Done.
Yay. Thank you. I love Butterworth Toastmasters Club.
We love
Come
you
again,
also.
Patricia.
I will.
Last but not least, who is our best table topic speaker for tonight? You guess who is it? Who will be our best? Chongkui again.
Wow,
This one is not by
Chongkui
default
again.
already. This one is not by default
Wow.
already.
Thank you,
Congratulations
guys.
to Chongkui.
Ayo, you're so good, Chongkui.
Pachu.
Chongkui.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pachu. 3, 2, 1, Pachu. Done.
Because it's healthy to Pachu. That's what I heard, right? That's what
Yeah, it is. It's
yeah.
a very
So I
healthy
will.
exercise, actually.
You will see me
I
on the
miss
street,
the
Pachu.
best
Okay.
speaker.
Yeah. Okay.
Jaslyn, I miss the best speaker.
Let's welcome our best speaker tonight. By default, Chongkui again.
Yeah, Pachu
It's him
again. Done.
Thank you, guys. That's fun. You guys always.
Like how you make friends. Yeah. I think this one capture photo already, right, Ruben?
Yes, done.
Okay, thank you, Shweta, for sharing. Okay, so thank you everyone for stay until this moment, although we are already a little bit late. So thank you everyone. But before we end, anyone have anything want to share for tonight? For example,
At time,
yes?
the 4 excos, stay back 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Other than that, Junhong, you have anything want to share about the area contest?
Yeah, this Saturday will be a very happy, meaningful, and rejoicing day, and you will have the opportunity to practice even more Pachu, because this Saturday there will be a N1 and N3 area contest starting from 9:30 p.m. I sent out the link already, the link to register already through on the Butterworth Toastmasters Club group WhatsApp. So those who are interested can register and see you there.
Okay.
You'll enjoy.
Yeah, if you can make it, let's go attend this contest together since it's virtually now. So thank you. And before we really end our meeting for tonight, I think Shweta have something to share, right?
Yes, I do. Let me share my screen.
Sure. And also, thanks Hui Ki. I hope you enjoy, and thanks for staying under this moment. And also Lika, I hope that you enjoy our meeting for tonight.
Ribbon, can you stop sharing the sound? Okay, so today I would like to congratulate Chungkui for giving speech continuously in our meetings, as well as today he completed his presentation mastery path. Congratulations to you, Chunkui. You are a great inspiration
Thank you.
to our meeting.
Oh, I still got to beat Patricia. Patricia, you've done 4, right? Patricia? You've done 4 puffs.
I've done 3. I'm going on 4.
Wow, cool. I'm chasing her. I'm
I
chasing
know. Now
Patricia.
I gotta speed up already. I'm scared of Chongkui.
So you better look behind you, man. I'm behind you, Patricia.
I'm not gonna look behind you. I'm gonna look forward. Thank you.
Watch.
But
Just
nice
joking.
listening to you. Keep it up. Keep it
Yeah,
up.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you, Chunkui. Moving on, I would like to thank Patricia and Eugene. Oh, I'm very sorry, Eugene, for your mistake in the name. Okay, I would like to say thank you to Patricia and Eugene for taking roles in our meeting. Most of the times, whenever you attend, you are taking the roles, and thank you for helping us. Thank you.
Anytime. My pleasure. I love you guys.
Okay. Next, I would like to thank a few of our members, that is Hoisang, Jaslyn, Chunkui, as well as our guest Jun Hong, for taking multiple roles. And Jun Hong, I would like to thank you for taking impromptu humor master role today. Thank you so much. And not last, very important, we have many guests today, and I would like to thank all of you for being part of our meeting, as well as I would like to invite you for our further meetings too. And the last thing I want to share is our pathway tracking. As you all see, Chunkui already raced towards the level 5 and finished PM. Now he's moving to the next path as well. He already started. So there are few of us, we are not giving any speech, including me. I hope all of you get inspired by Chunkui and start giving more speeches in next upcoming meetings. With this, I would like to thank all of you, and over to you, President Jaslyn.
Thank you so much, Shweta. Okay. Thank you, Shweta. Again, that slide that you see all are done by Shweta. Thanks for she always back up us to do all the slide and so on. Can give her a part two for tonight. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone is enjoying and also take care at this MCO moment. I hope you all can feel a little bit rejoiced at this 2 hours time. And just now, after this 2.5 hours, I have defined my happiness. My happiness is having all of you here tonight. So thank you for all the BTM and also the guests for coming tonight. I hope you all really enjoy and learn something and have a good rest for tonight. So I am here now to adjourn my meeting and see you all again. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Stay safe.
Bye.
Stay back for the party. Stay back for the after party. After party.
Yeah, Patricia.
Yeah, DJ Ribbon take over. DJ Ribbon.
Next time I party again, all right? I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah, we're gonna party.
Bye,
Oh,
bye.
this song.
Take care. Be safe.
This song
Bye, everyone.
title is Rejoice.
Thanks, Susan. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Jesslyn. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you, Patricia.
Quick.
Well done, Patricia.
Yeah, I made a new friend today, so I'm happy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Patricia.
Yeah, see you guys.
Good to see you
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
That you find in the fire, so I'll sing in the midst of the fire. So rejoice and rejoice, and again I say rejoice. And be glad, my soul, oh, will put your hope in the Lord.
Hey, Kamal, why so serious?
Wait, is it my turn? Okay, so really quickly, Excos, late night already, so we're gonna go really quick. Okay, so the topic I gotta quickly touch on is about succession. So DTM Huisang, if I say anything wrong, please do correct me. So succession, the division directors the upcoming division directors have already started sending out emails to some people to nominate, to vote for them. So we don't want to be biased towards any of them. You don't have to reply their email. And if for their Facebook posts that they do on Facebook, VPE and president especially, it is expected that you don't you don't share or like their posts, because it will seem like the club is biased towards them. Uh, People like me who is currently in the council, we also will have to do the same. We cannot really show that we are biased to any party. What is more important is both of you guys will come to DECM and you will have to vote. So they will do a 2-minute speech. During that time, it's better for you guys to listen to what they plan to do in the future than vote based on that. Okay, so that is for division directors. Next up is AD. So for area directors, because we also have to look for successors. So area directors, usually you are nominated or you are elected. So the previous AD can nominate you. So in my case, Chandra nominated me. And if there are multiple nominations, there will be an election. So anybody who is interested to become the next AD, do let me know. There is no criteria in place, but DD has specifically said that someone that has been an exco. So we don't want like a fresh member to become AD because there was some complications. So we want to have someone who already knows the TIA structure. So if anybody interested to become AD, please let me know. It's a very interesting challenge. Over the past year, I have learned a lot, met a lot of new people, and also you get to really work on your leadership skills. So yeah, if anybody wants to become AD or you want to nominate anybody to become AD, please let me know. Okay, so everybody, okay, thank you.
Kama, one question, Kama.
Yes.
What about the proxy process?
Okay, proxy process. Hey, proxy, yeah. So, wait, DECM last term, Ribbon, did you come and vote, Ribbon? Did you proxy or did you vote last term? You came, right? You don't remember? Okay.
I cannot remember.
I also don't remember if I saw Ribbon's face there. But so, Hussein, correct me if I'm wrong. If you don't proxy, then automatically that vote will go to the AD, right? So if
I think
you
Eddie can carry 3 votes, but then it's not automatic. You still need to proxy to them.
Okay. So yeah, if you can't attend DECM, then please proxy me, I guess, or just attend DECM because it's a virtual conference either way, right? Yeah. So AD proxy, I'm not really sure. AD's election also, I don't really know. I know for district director, that one, if the president doesn't proxy, automatically DD gets the vote. Yeah, so that's for international director. But for AD, I am not so sure. But anyways, one more thing is realignment. So last year was major realignment. That is why we from N1 became N2. This year there will be realignment again, but I was told because the DVD is the one who does the realignment, he tells me that he will still stick in the same 4 clubs. So I think the 4 clubs that are currently right now, Bayan Baru, Butterworth, Seagate, and Sastika, I think they will remain the same. He said it was not major realignment. So that should be great. Yeah, so if someone wants to become AD, please let me know, because this club got a lot of ADs one. Chandra, me, Huisang was DVD. So our club got a lot of people become like leadership role lah. So if someone can please nominate yourself, would be very helpful for me lah. Else I need to go find other people somewhere else. So yeah, please do really consider the role of AD. Okay.
Right. Kamal, when is the DCEM?
So the third DECM, that one finished recently. That was something I had to attend. But for the one that you guys need to vote, I believe that one comes at right before end of term, kan, Huisang? I believe.
Normally it's April.
April. Same with annual conference, but then annual conference, I don't know what will happen to it. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see
So,
further how.
yeah. So the most important topic here is the email that they send. Please don't reply. And if they got Facebook posts, VPE and president especially, please don't like and share. Everybody else, no care what. I can do whatever you want. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Kama. Good night for the
Good night.
rest.
Bye bye. Good night.
Thank you
Bye.
everyone for tonight.
Bye bye.
Bye.